Nohene warriors, and welcome to the first episode of the Solanae Dyson Sphere, called Sphere of Influence. The gateway discovered beneath the surface of New Romulus is prepared and ready for activation. Because the Romulan Republic is dedicated to sharing the gateway and all we learn from it with our allies, we are inviting representatives from the Romulan Republic, the Federation, and Klingon Defense Force to join us on New Romulus for the first trip through the gateway. I would be honored if you would join us, General. Very good.
It would be my pleasure.
As part of our excavations in this area, we found artifacts of a much older civilization that once, we know all this, out here.
Welcome to New Romulus.
I'm Fernek. I serve as liaison officer for Titan. As you can see, we stabilized the environment in this area as part of our investigations of the gateway. Protective gear is no longer necessary. Admiral Kerouac is waiting for you in the gateway chamber. Very good.
Corin, daughter of Grilka, captain of the mighty IKS Fortescue and victor of 100 battle.
Welcome.
Romulan Republic is here, along with representatives from our allies in the Federation and the Klingon Empire, to witness the dawn of a new age. Harnessing the power of this gateway will change everything for our people. Yes, we must be cautious. The Day Ones try to do the same and to destroy them. We've been studying the gateway since General Ms. Unique, helped us discover it. And we believe we can understand where the Day Ones went wrong. We now have the technology and knowledge we need to successfully adapt Iconian technology for our own use. We have a few small adjustments to make, and then we'll be ready to war if interrupts.
You think you have corrected the issue? Consider what happened to the Daywans, and what the result would be if the Romulans lose a second homeworld. I have encountered Iconian gateways twice before. In both those instances, the finest commanders I ever served found the technology to be too dangerous to preserve. It is difficult to believe that you have managed to do what they could not.
Are there problems?
No problem.
Ambassador Worf is invited here because of his experience with Iconian gateways. He has been voicing his concern with our decision to activate the gateway. My science teams are convinced that they have solved the problems of the past, but I fear that, like the Ambassador, some of my engineers have their doubts. Titana and the Senate believe this would be an important step for the new Republic, but it is a step we must take with our allies. We respect their opinions and want them to join us in this venture, just as the Bajorans and Federation worked in tandem when the wormhole to the Gamma Quadrant was discovered. In the interest of easing some concerns, Ambassador, I'd like you to take a final check of the data. Perhaps General Ms. Unique would be willing to assist you. I'm ready to assist you, Ambassador.
Acceptable. Admiral Kerouac, I want to start by reviewing your science team's work.
Understood.
I'm sorry, did you need something?
I don't mean to be so distracted, but it's taken a lot of work and a lot of late nights to get here. Finally, we're ready. We considered everything that could go wrong and planned for any contingency. The Day Ones were in advanced technology as we are. They hadn't even become a warp culture when they tried to repower the gateway. We have advantages they could only have dreamed of. There are some risk, of course, but anything worth doing has some risk. We won't be able to. We wouldn't be standing a new homeworld for our people if we hadn't willing to take a chance and challenge the Tel Shiar. How can I help?
With all due respect to you, Ambassador, I don't think there's anything to worry about.
If you want, I'll review the data my team has collected for you. General Missing Unique can review the power variance coefficient numbers for the Alpha, Gamma, and Delta monitors. I do need other set of eyes. I've had a lot of trouble sleeping. I'll find those numbers.
Program initialized. Program initialized.
Were you able to find the coefficient numbers for me?
Alpha is 14.
Alpha is 14. That looks correct.
Gamma is 38.
Are you sure? Were you
Okay.
able to find Alpha is
47.
Yes, that's correct. Gamma is 47.
Delta is 38. As you see, Ambassador, we all have the numbers perfectly in order. Does that satisfy you?
Your numbers may be correct, but have you ever witnessed the power of one of these gateways outside of a holodeck? Well, I have. I was invited here to share my knowledge with those willing to listen. Even the best plans seldom survive contact with the enemy.
Perhaps we should speak with the engineering teams.
Yes, they've been asking for the final power variance numbers.
I'm sure Commander Mayak would appreciate the newest set of data. I'll speak to him next.
I appreciate you speaking up about your concerns.
If our projections are off at all, we could end up freezing to death just in the caves like the day ones. This gateway is an extremely valuable resource, but is it worth losing everything we built here? I have new numbers for you.
Finally.
You want a full-time job here? I could use some reliable help. These aren't too bad. Better than what we had before. Maybe this will work after all. That's good.
I agree that the simulations look promising, but I still have some concerns.
So do I, but we're on a deadline.
My team has geothermal tap operational and with the proper numbers. We can finally align the power flow to the gateway and activate it again. I'd be happy to discuss your concerns with you, Ambassador, but I need someone to help with the final commands to raise the pylons while I monitor the power levels. General, could you help? All my team are busy with the tap. It'll be give the Ambassador and I some time to talk. I'd ask Adriana to do it, but she's got her hands full as it is. Tan invited you here, Ambassador. He had good reason, and he's a good man. I trust him. If he thinks he had something important to say, we need to listen.
Perhaps we can find a solution that will ensure the safety of all of us. Show me your projections.
I'll activate the console and monitor the power readings.
The numbers are good, but something seems off.
This gateway might not be exactly like the others we've encountered. Off?
Agreed. Sensor readings from the gateways I've encountered were significantly different than this. Could it be because of the power source you're using?
Readings like this make me wonder.
You open a door, that means there's got to be something on the other side. Maybe this isn't a one-way trip. Do you think there's something on the other side trying to get in?
The numbers aren't saying that exactly, but it's a real possibility.
I understand what the gateway means to my people, but I'm concerned about what it could happen if we open it without taking more precautions. Can we add more security?
Captains Sean and Corin have been consulting with Kerek's security forces. I will ask Corin to deploy some of her finest warriors. I do not know Captain Sean, but he commands an enterprise. He must be a formidable man. He also has less enthusiasm for activating the gateway than others here. I am certain he has considered all the options.
I'll speak with Sean and see what our options are.
How may I assist you?
Do you have a moment?
The team looks like it's almost done with the final checks. Make it quick.
Actually, Ambassador Worf has concerns about the gateway. And because he can't come over and chat with a Starfleet officer without raising some eyebrows in his own delegation, he's sending you instead. Interesting. Tell him I share his concerns about the gateway. What does he think we should do? He wants an option to neutralize the gateway if we need to.
I'll admit I've been dubious about this project from the start.
Some things are too powerful for anyone to have. Still, it's my job to do what Starfleet Command orders, so the Enterprise is here to assist and represent the Federation. It's also my job to protect my ship and the Federation, so I have my engineers work up some contingency plans. If Corin is bringing extra ground troops to deal with any unwelcome visitors, that should help. My chief engineer worked up a few small spatial charges with enough power to take out the gateway. If we tap into the base of the pylons, we'll be able to stop a disaster before it starts. I don't want to use them unless we have to. We're here at the Romulans' invitation after all. Well, it's always good to have a backup plan. I'll take care of it.
What are you... Ah, good idea.
If all the preparations are complete, I see no reason to delay.
Prepare to activate the gateway.
Initiating final power transfer.
Power output rising. Levels are within expected parameters.
Activating gateway. We've got a spike. Attempting to compensate. No good.
Abort! Abort the mission!
Shut it down!
Detonating charges.
No effect. Get everyone out of the chamber. Into the gateway. Now! I knew that gateway would be trouble. We can't get a reading on where we are or how far we've traveled. The best we can figure out is that we are not in normal space anymore. And we are trapped. The scientists have been able to get a few readings from New Romulus, but the gateway was damaged. We cannot use it to return. A few people managed to grab some supplies on their way through the gateway. They might have something useful. Check the crates. Assist with the wounded. Once we have seen to the immediate problems, then we can worry about getting out of here.
Understood. A rock hit me on my way through the gate. I guess it could have been worse. I could have still been there when the entire top of the cavern came down. Use auto suture. It's okay, General. It's just a scrape. Apply bandage. My left arm, it hurts to move it. Apply sling. Thanks, feel a lot better now. I think I'll be okay. You're welcome. My ankle, I can't put any weight on it. I hope we don't have to move quickly. I don't think I can walk, much less run. Scan injury. Level 2 sprain detected. Patient should report to sickbay for regeneration. If regeneration is not available, field treatment is as follows. Rest. Ice. Apply emergency cold pack. Compression. Apply compress. Elevation. Elevate limb. Treatment of sprain completed. Patient should rest until they can report to sickbay.
I believe I have found a way to open this door, but it will take two of us to override the controls. I think I can open this door, but I will need your assistance. Once I override the security protocols, you will need to rewire the primary motivator to release the locking clamps. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Now, to see what lies beyond. Interesting. Are you detecting high trace levels of tetryon radiation? My tricorder shows this to be a complex of some kind. There is another large room further down this hallway. I am picking up something beyond this door. As much as I hate to say this, we will cover more ground if we split up.
Agreed. We should keep in contact as we search.
Commander Nignon will accompany me.
There's a way home, we will find it.
I will accompany you.
I'll organize security detail to remain here. I'll take care of things here. Good luck and watch your back. We don't know who else could be here in this place or what they want.
Come.
Indeed.
We will find the way out.
I'm picking up some odd tetryon readings, and we've been able to confirm that we're in subspace, but there's nothing conclusive yet.
I think we're in a medical facility, although it's not like any sick bay I've ever seen before. Interesting, Sean.
This facility is mostly automated. That doesn't mean it's abandoned.
We're keeping watch for automated security, nothing we can't handle yet. But we found something that looks like interesting in this room. It looks like some sort of targeting array. I'm going to try to get more information about it. Perhaps it's a way out.
Maybe it's a way to open a gateway to a location without a corresponding one on the other end.
I'll check in once we know more. Sean out. Ambassador, I think we should take a closer look at that large console.
Good idea. If there is a targeting system and a medical bay, we may find the equivalent of a shuttle bay as well.
Agreed. This is the main control console for the environmental controls of the facility. Environment can be set to accommodate a wide range of humanoid and non-humanoid species. Whenever you use these controls last, set an environment for a breathable oxygen and nitrogen mixture. It is standard for most humanoid species. You cannot determine how long it's been since they were last accessed.
We have not heard from the security detail. We need to check in with them.
Security detail, answer.
Are you sure something here is not blocking our communicators? This is suspicious. We should check in with Karn and Sean's teams.
Captain Korn, come in.
Corin here.
We haven't found anything unusual in this direction yet. I'll return to our starting location to find out what's happened. Good luck, Sean.
I've found what appears to be some sort of targeting system.
Huh, that's strange. Captain Sean, what is it?
Did you hear that? We should... Ensign, look out!
Captain Sean's team is in trouble. Hurry! No sign of Sean's team. We are not alone here.
This appears to be a targeting system for some sort, with settings for 6 coordinates. It shares some characteristics with the transporter, but technology is far beyond what you've seen before that you're not sure how you'll be able to make it work.
This does not bode well.
Interesting.
We should rendezvous with Korn and the others. Gone. They would not have left without find Korn and the others. Can you hail them?
Need to hurry, we're all in danger here.
Wait. I know this place. I have been here before. This table. I saw one just like it when I served on the Enterprise. Blood. Klingon and Farasin. Korin put up a fight. There are data entries here that correspond to our missing people. They will be taken for examination soon. It was a Solanogen-based race, and I have seen this before. When I served on the Enterprise, we attracted attention of aliens who existed solely in subspace. They abducted us, experimented on us. We did not know why, but their actions went far beyond mere curiosity. We were able to stop them before they established a pocket of subspace on board the ship, but not before they sent a burst of energy through. If these aliens served the Iconians, that energy could have been a message. Korin was not taken without a fight. Of that I am sure. And this table has not been used yet. These aliens must be holding the others. It is only a matter of time before they will be examined as well, and the experiments can be deadly. Everyone here is in danger. We must find and free them.
We will find the others.
There is a holding area down this hall. We should... Automated defenses! Defend yourself! That Guardian was damaged by a disruptor. Korin's work. We can overload the power cell from that Guardian. It should blast through the door. Be ready. There may be more Guardians beyond this door.
You find a decapitated corpse. It's not from any species you recognize. No, but looks Borg to me.
I don't see Captain Sean or Mayak here.
Where are they?
There's no more time.
You need to stop wandering around about this place and get back to New Romulus. Staying here is only going to get more of us killed.
No. There is still someone missing who could be saved. We are not leaving without them.
He's right. We keep looking. Sean is pale and unresponsive. His breathing is shallow. His pulse rate is dropping. He requires immediate medical attention. Diagnostic scan. Trichromatic scan shows that Sean's left arm and bullet antenna have been surgically amputated and then reattached. Unknown foreign substance has been introduced into his lymph nodes, and his superior vena cava has collapsed. Sean's cardiovascular and lymphatic systems have been seriously damaged by the experiments. He requires immediate medical attention. Surgical procedure is to regenerate veins, restore circulatory function, purge lymph nodes.
What happened? How... Can you help Mayak?
A quick tricorder scan reveals Mayak's blood has been completely replaced with synthetic liquid polymer. Even immediate medical attention would be of no help. There is no defensive wounds on his body. Mayak didn't even get a chance to fight back. The cowards who did this should pay for their lives for such disrespect. Captain Sean?
There's nothing more we can do here.
If we have any hope of finding other survivors or stopping what's happening in New Remus, we need to keep moving. Ambassador?
Agreed. The best way to honor Mayak's memory is to save his new home.
Agreed.
The gateway energy signature is emanating from somewhere across this expanse. We need to find a way across.
My scans indicate there's some sort of control system at work.
Perhaps we can use that to activate a connection between the next platform.
I'm picking up more of those automated defenses.
They're at my tricorder's maximum range, but they'll be upon us quickly. The wounded are too weak to put up a fight. We should cross quickly and make our stand from a position of strength.
You should scout ahead. Korn and Sean will remain with the injured and defend them if the Guardian drones arrive.
Agreed.
Scout ahead. We will escort the
here's
others
a
when the way
antidote
is clear.
here. Leap of faith.
The Sol system. Earth. Kronos. This is not a holodeck. It is a live image of my world. Vandros 4. I remember this world. We found an Iconian gateway there during the Dominion War. New Romulus. The tectonic activity is getting worse. We must find a way to stop it. I know this planet.
We all do, Worf. We all do.
The Delta Quadrant? Does the Iconian influence reach so far? This appears to be some sort of master control panel. I believe we can use it to open the gateway. Can we access the database? We must know what the Iconian plans are. We need to download the data and move everyone here before more Guardians arrive. I will remodulate the power system while you reroute the flow.
Green,
That's a star chart.
yellow,
Are all those markers
blue,
Iconian
blue,
gateways?
blue.
Look! That's the new Romulus gateway!
Green, red, red, green.
The gateway on New Romulus was reset.
It wasn't the only one. Ambassador, we'll cover you as you download the data. The paths are retracting.
They know we're here, and I don't think they're happy.
Do you hear that? That doesn't sound good.
Security reinforcements are inbound. We should use this gateway.
Worf! We're out of
I
time!
have downloaded what I can. It is time to leave. We have cut the network's connection to the new Romulus gate, which should stabilize the situation there. There will be some damage on New Romulus, but it could have been far worse.
Agree. Let's run through the gateway.
This is a bridge. We have walking wounded, but some of us can still serve. Where do you want us?
This appears to be a tactical console, controls the ship's shields and power levels during combat with secondary access to weapons. Captain Sean would be the most effective officer here. Sensor and deflector disk controls. Although Adriana lacks combat experience, she is the best choice for this station. This is primary weapon control. You can think of no better suited for this position than Ambassador Worf. This panel provides bridge control for engineering functions, including damage control. Captain Corin has necessary experience for this station.
We have saved the Romulans' home world, but the gateways are open now. All of them. We do not know who will use them. It may be the Elachi, or it may be something far worse. We must warn everyone of what is coming.
Activate the gateway and take us out.
Receiving tactical telemetry. I'm detecting another gateway in the Jarrett system. It's big. Ship-sized.
The gateway is transmitting a high-band subspace signal. Sensors are picking up Elachi ships on an intercept course.
I suggest we go there and contact New Romulus for reinforcements.
Agreed. Can we use that gateway?
Not from here. I can make a gateway for us and set a destination close by, though.
Do it.
Taking us out. Sensors show that we are in the Jarrett system. Systems are all reading normal, but object sighted near the ship. It is an Iconian gateway.
Hail the Romulan Republic.
I'm very glad to see you all safely returned. When the quakes began, we lost all communications with the gateway chamber and feared the worst. But where did you go? Through the gateway? And what is that ship? I've never seen anything like it.
I'll provide a full report as soon as I can. Suffice it to say, we had opened the entire Iconian Gateway network to save New Romulus.
You reset. Elements preserve us.
There could be hundreds of gates, thousands. Are they all active? There's a ship-sized gateway hidden in subspace in this system.
Enough talk. The gateway is transmitting a signal. I am picking up a corresponding one from an entire fleet of Alachi ships on an intercept course. Send every available ship. We must fight if we are to survive.
Sending reinforcements now. Good luck, and may the elements protect us all.
We'll hold off the Alachi here until reinforcements arrive.
We will hold off the Alachi until Allied forces arrive.
Federation and KDF ships are reporting to our location.
We need to hold the
Congratulations,
Alachi until
General.
reinforcements arrive.
Understood.
More Alachi inbound. Hold them up.
Shields are down. Can't take another hit. This is Commander Tiaru Jarrah of the Republic flagship Lisette. Where did that gateway come from?
Subspace. It was one of many activated to prevent the destruction of the new homeworld.
Enterprise to Captain Shaw. Good to see you, sir.
Glad you can make it, Enterprise.
Sensors indicate an Alachi dreadnought is approaching at high warp.
Well, let's go and introduce ourselves.
The Alachi can send their entire fleet. We shall not fall. There is still the matter of what to do about the gateway. That discussion cannot be delayed.
Agreed.
The Alachi forces have been destroyed. No further hostiles inbound. Captain Sean, the Enterprise should scan the gateway. We need to know more.
Agreed. But we should destroy that gateway now, while we still have the chance.
No! That gateway is in Romulan space. It belongs to the people of the Romulan Republic.
Another invading force could arrive at any moment.
Afraid of a fight, Captain?
Corin, prudence is not cowardice. The gateways are powerful. They may be too much for any of us to control.
We should disable it before it becomes another threat to the Romulans, and to us all.
How is this different from the wormhole near Bajor? This is a strategic and scientific asset, and it belongs to my people. Captain Sean, if you destroy the gateway, I can assure you that Titan will reconsider our friendly relations with the Federation.
The Klingon Empire will fully support our Romulan allies in this matter.
Enterprise to Captain Sean. Sir, we've been scanning the gateway.
What did you find?
The terminus is at a fixed point now. We can determine that. But then, I don't know what we picked up, but the monitors on the bridge are all showing an Omega. We're locked out of the computer, and engines are offline. We need you back on the Enterprise, sir.
I see. That changes things significantly.
Indeed it does. I should return to the Bortescue. Worf will be waiting for you. Corin to the Bortescue. One to transport.
I should return to New Romulus immediately.
Ambassador, it was a pleasure to work with you. I wish we could have had that talk.
Agreed. Another time. Send my regards to your chief engineer, Captain.
I'll let Chief O'Brien know. Sean to Enterprise. Transport me directly to my ready room.
Today was a glorious battle. You have won much honor for yourself and your allies. It seems there are larger conflicts that all of our people will need to face. If we are to survive, we may need to face them together. It was an honor to fight beside you.
Are you ready to lead the system? Take us out. When we found the Iconian Gateway, we thought this means to re-establish ourselves as a power in the quadrant by harnessing its power. We thought it could help us prosper and open a new area of exploration. I never imagined it would nearly destroy our new home so soon after we found it. Never again will we let hubris blind us. You have saved our world from ruin, and you have found opportunities for which I have hoped. Thank you, General.
Congratulations,
Thank you,
General.
warriors, for watching, and we will see you again soon.